Hello Libra and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a reading for February 2023 for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future. As always, I've already gone ahead and pulled the oracle cards and clarified those, and then I have the oracle cards for the overall energy for the reading. I do that so that we can jump right in. All right, Libra. In your recent past, you have trust all will be well with the Wheel of Fortune. This is a very contradictory reading, message to me, because it feels like good things are coming, but it does not feel like that to you. Like if you knew what was really going on, I feel like you would breathe out a little bit, because this reading is a lot about self-mastery. And it's about mastering yourself in the times that things don't feel so good, and understanding that your triggers don't dictate your future. They don't dictate your reality. They just dictate what's being triggered, right? In your current energy, you have focus on the positive with the Six of Wands. So right now is a time to really make sure that you're focusing on the good in your life, that you're focusing on the good things that you have coming to you, the good things that you're experiencing, the good feeling emotions. Because I feel like, to be quite honest with you, Libra, you've spent a lot of time focusing on the not so good feeling emotions. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you have, kind of been in this place of self-mastery for a while, but I feel like this is a time to really tap into that level of, because the overall energy for the reading is know thyself with squaring the circle. Now I had to look this card up. This is the first time I've actually ever pulled this one. I'm not going to read it all to you, but basically what it talked about was self-mastery, which makes plenty of sense with the know thyself card. So this is really about knowing yourself, knowing how you're going to react to triggers, understanding, how you've let triggers control you in the past, and not letting that happen again. Because then in your immediate future, you have speak your world into being with the Temperance card. So the way that I see this is that how you respond to your reality, how you speak it into existence whenever you're going through the not so good feeling emotions, is how you create your reality, right? Your perception, your response to your reality is how you attract your reality. And so I feel a little bit like this has to do with making sure that you are always leaning more toward the positive perception rather than the negative one, which obviously isn't always easy to do. But let's take a look here. Because you have trust all will be well at the Wheel of Fortune. Like things are turning in your favor. Recent past for Libra, clarifying trust all will be well with the Wheel of Fortune. Recent past for Libra. Lots of disappointment. Dealing with, so Five of Cups in reverse with this. But no, those are both in reverse, or upside down. So Five of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of disappointment with the things that you've been investing in. And I feel like it's almost like, if there's anything I've learned, and it's one of the most frustrating aspects of this journey, it's that concept of dark. It's always darkest before dawn. But basically, right before really good things happen for me, I have to face like really not so great things. And the way that I respond to those not so great things is what ends up creating my good things. Now, it hasn't always been like that, right? My not so great things used to make me kind of spiral into experiencing even more not so great things because I allowed it to control me. And so this kind of feels like that. Like it's like the wheel was turning in your favor, but you were experiencing disappointment because of something. And I feel like that now, it's almost like you need to break out of that disappointment and start to see the positive, the good things that are happening. Because I feel like there's a lot of good things. It's just the big problems that you haven't been solved. But that's okay. Doesn't mean, just because they haven't been solved yet, doesn't mean you're not getting there, right? Recent past for Libra. Yeah, this is something about, could be something about your finances. Experiencing triggers over your finances, or just your material world in general. Make sure that you don't lean too much also, and honestly, this is probably both talking to you and me. This is definitely something, this is a piece of advice that I could always use. Make sure you don't lean on your material circumstances to bring you as much security as your internal world can. Because if you can have the faith of knowing that your needs are always being taken care of, then you will always, experience that in your external world. However, if you haven't always experienced having your needs taken care of, then of course there's a level of you that doesn't believe that that's ever going to be the case. Because again, our beliefs are the root of our results. Now, your belief system, it's not your fault that you don't believe that the universe has your back, right? It's not your fault that you believe that. You've internalized those beliefs from your experiences. What you've experienced is now what you believe. And so this is about making sure that you don't allow the triggers that stem from old beliefs that don't really serve you anymore to take over and make you believe that certain outcomes are coming, or that certain like that you're going to fail, or that you're never going to get there, or whatever the case is. Because I feel like this has a lot to do with just your material stability. Recent past for Libra. Recent past for Libra. There's the Three of Pentacles. It kind of felt on some level like things were falling apart. But I also don't feel, it's weird because I don't feel like they were. Like you have this Wheel of Fortune upright. This is things, the wheel turning in your favor. Now that could just be changes. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Some sort of, but it's in reverse. You have the Three of Swords in reverse. So that's the thing. You've experienced things falling apart so much that it's hard for you to expect, because you're stuck on this Three of Swords. It's hard for you to expect things actually working out for you because you've experienced the opposite. And that's where the self-mastery is so wildly important. Being aware of that limiting belief within itself will help you not repeat what you've been through, right? Current energy for Libra. Focus on the positive with the Six of Wands. Current energy for Libra. Oh, one more shuffle. Ooh. Current energy for Libra. That is too many. Too many. Clear, concise messages for Libra's current energy. Okay, Temperance. With the Knight of Swords in reverse. So things are moving slow. And it's almost like the universe had to slow you down. Like sit you down. It could have been through sickness or through mental health issues or through family issues or something, some roadblock. There's been some roadblock that you've hit. But it's almost like this roadblock, it feels like a test of your self-mastery. Because however you respond to this roadblock is going to determine what the outcome is. So that's why you have focus on the positive. Don't focus so much on the roadblock. Don't focus on the triggers that this roadblock is bringing up, because it's something it feels very burdensome. It's something that you've been carrying for a while that's being triggered, that's being brought back up. And that's where it's like so important that you know yourself and that you're able to go, ooh, I've experienced this before, and it's really important that I don't act on this trigger, that I don't act on this frustration, whatever it is that you're experiencing. Current energy for Libra. focus on the positive. Focus on the good that you have. Because that's going to attract more of it, right? Because, yeah, that's creating this foundation. You don't realize it. But getting through this roadblock is what creates the foundation for these positive changes. Because the Wheel of Fortune, if it were in reverse, it's not. It's definitely upright. I mean, I just saw that from, if it were in reverse, that would be like, oh, negative changes, seemingly negative changes. Not that I feel like changes in our life are always negative or ever really negative. There's always a reason. We have to discover that reason, blah, blah, blah. It's almost like the way that you're getting through this roadblock, and I feel like you are, is actually creating the foundation for positive changes to come. This is testing your self-mastery. In a pretty big way, I feel like, Libra. Current energy for Libra. It's almost giving you like a newfound sense of purpose. Not purpose in the sense of like your purpose has changed. I mean, maybe it has. But I feel like it's also like, these feel upside down. It's okay, that's exactly what it is. It's managing expectations. It's taking away, because when I talk about purpose, it's like realizing that your purpose on this earth isn't to get to your destination. Your purpose is to ride out the journey, right? Is to take the journey, to do the things that are needed to do, and understand that, yes, there is a lot that is in your control, but there's also a lot that isn't in your control. And my boyfriend actually said this to me the other day, and it kind of opened my eyes in a way. I was like, that actually makes good sense. He was like, because I talked to him about how I struggle with things being out of my control all of the time. And he said, but imagine how exhausting it would be if we had to control everything. If everything, every outcome was really under our control. Imagine how exhausting that would be. And I was like, you're right. It wouldn't even be a fun life. And I feel like, that helped me in my own way of letting go of control and managing my expectations, and understand that the universe has my back. I know that. I've learned that over and over and over again since I've been on a spiritual journey. So the more that I can lean on that, the more pressure it takes off of me to always be doing the right thing, to be making the right moves, to be saying the right thing and being who I need to be, and blah, 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 blah. It allows me to lean on that faith of the universe and be able to say, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. And I know that the universe has my back. So this is helping you manage your expectations, which creates, that's why this temperance, you have this temperance here. It creates this like newfound sense of patience, because if you're worried about something not coming to fruition, then you put a lot of pressure on it, right? You obsess about it, for lack of a better word. And that gets us in our own way. And so the more that we lean on the faith of the universe, the more we have patience for the process, because we realize that everything is happening in divine time. And we believe in that divine time. We believe in the faith that we have in the universe. But we have to really know ourselves to be able to catch ourselves when we start to lean too much on our expectation and not on our faith. Immediate future for Libra. Immediate future for Libra, please. Look at that. I saw that. There's this opportunity. The opportunity that you're ultimately looking for appears into your life. But it does it because of how you respond to this roadblock you're currently going through. Get more. Immediate future for Libra. Immediate future for Libra, please. Look at that. That's that burden. And it's flipped off upside down. So it allows you, your immediate future, it allows you to release yourself from this burden you've been carrying. It's almost like this roadblock allows you to put the burden down. So don't look at this roadblock as a stop sign. It's like the slow signs that they hold. It's not a stop sign, it's a slow sign. You're not coming to a stop on your path. You're needing to move a little bit slower. It's just like it slowed you down. It almost like, because I feel like you started getting so caught up in your expectations that you kept experiencing so much disappointment. So the universe kind of had to slow you down so that you can like see things from a bigger perspective, build that foundation of trust in the universe, and allow things to come together. It's like getting to know that part of you that doesn't have faith, right? Your shadow side, if you will. Immediate future for Libra. The Nine of Pentacles. Look at that. With the World card, this is what you want. So this is you getting what you want. Cool. But your response to your current energy is what's going to create that. So know yourself. Don't allow yourself to get away from you. Like, don't allow your emotions and your thoughts and your fears to run away with you. Know yourself so deeply that you know how to overcome that part of you that doesn't want to have faith. All right, Libra, we're going to hop on over to the extended. I'm going to clarify these messages, pull some advice, and then I actually have an actual advice card that I'll pull at the end. Any information on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Otherwise, thank you guys so very much, as always, for the support of my channel. It means the absolute world to me. I wish you absolutely nothing but love and healing on your journeys. All right, thank you, Libra.